Howdy, I'm Drew McMillen, class of '89, and I'm the Senior Associate Director with the Department of Recreational Sports. So what first brought me to the rec, it was 40 years ago. So as a freshman in 1985, I came to Texas A&M. I was from Nebraska, and I knew two people at Texas A&M. And one worked for what was then called the Department of Intramural Recreational Sports. And so he was a student assistant and an official in intramurals and said, hey, why don't you come out? We're always looking for people. And so I did. I went to a meeting, my first day of class, at least as I remember it, and I became a flag football official. And what made me stay was all the relationships. There's a lot of great people I met as a student. And I looked back at all my pleasant memories. There wasn't a lot from school, but there was a lot from rec sports. When I started working for the department full-time, I worked with intramural sports, and I did that for 6 years. And then I transferred over to facility operations and did that for 8 years. And so then I became an associate director, and I oversaw intramurals and sport clubs and worked with those for a while. And then, depended on the year, I worked with fitness for a couple of years, and I worked with outdoor adventures a couple of years. When we rebuilt Penberthy in 2011, I worked with supervising that facility and the student staff. And so I had that for a while. And then it was about 4 years ago, I was promoted to my current position. And that's when I transitioned from programs and started doing the things that I do now. I started before the rec was built. And so I can still remember the grand opening. And so now what we take for granted and not a very big deal was a major event on campus. And so it was a Saturday night. We opened at 6 o'clock, and there were people everywhere, and there was a lot of excitement of what that was and how it was going to change what recreation looked like on our campus. We were blessed with great resources at A&M, and other people from other schools come here and they look at what we have, and it's amazing. But I say, anybody can build a great house, but it takes people to make it a home. The full-time staff I've worked with have been a great group to work with, but the students of A&M, and I'm biased, ring, it's just an incredible group to work with. And no, A&M students aren't perfect, but as a bunch, very loyal, hardworking, want to do well, proud of being here, and that translates out in the way they work and participate in what we do. And I think it's something that a lot of other schools are very envious of. The 100th anniversary of our department is coming up, and it struck me today. So somebody asked or said, you're not going to be around for the 100th year. And I did a little quick math. I was like, so we're 99 right now. I've worked full-time for 33. So I've worked here for a third of those years. I do look forward to it because our department is big. It touches a lot of folks on campus now, but it's also been an impact of a lot of people going back. So I hope that we can reach out to and as many of our former students that are out there as participants or employees. I hope we'll keep an eye out. And if people have not reconnected with the department yet, or are curious about knowing more about what we're up to now, hopefully the 100th anniversary will have some fun activities and we'll get some people back. So look forward to, I know I've kept in touch with a lot of former students, but hopefully there's a few more out there that maybe our 100th anniversary we can get in contact with. I think it's going to be a great year. Our department has done a lot of great things over the years, and the first 100's been great. The second 100 will probably be even greater. Howdy, I'm Drew McMillen, class of '89, and I'm the Senior Associate Director with Rec Sports, and this has been a Rec Sports Staff Spotlight. Thanks, and gig 'em.